Hi guys, it's Stephen here on BlueMoonRisingTV.
Come on, Stephen, pick it up a little bit, mate.
I'm really hungover.
Stephen's got a
Right,
terrible
we're recording this the day after the live pissed watch along thing, and we had about a bottle of whiskey. It's not big, it's not clever, like Paul.
It genuinely smells like a brewery in the studio. I came in before and was like, what? Open the door, and it was like, open the door to the Rover's return.
But genuinely, I don't no idea how I got here or how I got home or anything. So basically, this whole preview is going to be punctuated with me just being angry and sad at the world.
Yeah,
but basically,
and slowly getting greener.
One thing I can't be angry at is FanDuel. FanDuel, basically, this is the team we've gone for this week.
Yeah.
Elliot's done his FanDuel thing. And
you can blame me this week for picking this lot, and for all of you that are always moaning, going, oh, there's not enough City players in there, then this week you're going to really have a pop at me, because we've got two of them, and they're Yaya Toure and Alexander Kolarov. No Aguero. Panty man in net. Can't even remember who Watford are playing now.
Elliot
who Watford playing?
Oh, he knows.
Come on.
Elliot wanted
to
pick Federici, but decided he didn't like his name.
Yeah, I'm just doing it on names now, whether I like him. I like Panty because he followed me on Twitter when I called him Panty Man in capital letters. I thought it was the greatest thing ever. And then he disappeared. Anyway, he is a slight calamity, but we still love him a bit. Alonso, because Paul picks him every week. I'm just copying Paul.
Yep.
And he's done well. He picks up points. Dawson picks up points on FanDuel as well.
Revolutionary Klein at centre back. Like it.
Yeah, Klein at centre back. Yeah, that's where he belongs now. But he was cheap, and Liverpool are smashing it. Liverpool have got.
I've just realised, I'm almost certain that when we get to our pick the team, we didn't put Kolarov in it.
No, don't worry about that. It's called insurance, Stephen. I put Kolarov in the FanDuel in case he's not in there. I'll pick the team.
Okay.
Which no, he is in the pick.
Is he?
Oh no, it's not. No, it's cliche, wasn't it? Yeah.
Anyway, we got to onto the field.
Payet. Is this not the worst? You can totally tell I've done the FanDuel. Right, basically, look.
You picked both of the teams.
Stephen, forget it. Right, here's what happened. I threw a load of footballers' names up in the air. And then I just looked at them as they fell.
Yeah, like
here they all are.
King Clancy's in our team for Burnley.
King Clancy. Look, this might seem ridiculous. These are players that are picking up points, Stephen, whether you like it or not.
I love it, mate.
Kolarov's picking up points, even though he's frustrating to watch. Yaya Toure, I've thrown him in as a bit of a wild card, really, because of the price. 7.8 million's good, and he scored 2 the other day, and we think he might be in the team this weekend. Payet, West Ham have got Manchester United, so we threw him in because he could chuck a curveball in.
Go on,
quite
Payet.
Literally. Free kick king. Kapui, just because I like saying Pooey on the telly. No other reason. Harry Kane, because he's not quite been. He's just got back off the injury.
He'll score.
It's a big game, Tottenham against Chelsea, which is why I've put Tottenham and Chelsea players here, Diego Costa and Harry Kane, because I think there'll be goals in that game between those two. And Vardy, because he's
your idol,
good,
right?
because he's my style idol. Yeah, because he scored in was it the Champions League game he scored in? I think
Still
he did.
Don't, mate, no
it was. Leicester got through in the Champions League, didn't he? Anyway, he started scoring again, Vardy, after a long period of not doing, and so I've pegged him to score this weekend.
So that's your FanDuel team for Blue Moon Rising. Obviously, you have to be 18 plus and based in the UK to play, and it's a £5,000 fan favourite that we will be in there. Should we go on to the pick the team bit?
Yes, let's do that.
So earlier, it's Burnley. It's Burnley away. It's going to be mad. It's going to be Sean Dyche. Look at him there. With Pep Guardiola. That is
you know what he looks like? That's, Paul, Blue Moon Rising TV Paul. That's Paul in 20 years. That is exactly what Paul will look like in 20 years.
I was saying it.
He doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be faced with the horrible truth.
Paul's coming in to...
Here's before
it's
and
true.
after.
It's
there you
true.
go.
You're
Paul now.
Slightly swell your face up.
Yeah. Paul now, and then move away.
Oh, you've actually killed
it. You made it go off.
You killed it.
And there you go, and then Paul in 20 years' time.
Anyway, back to the actual game, basically. So it's Paul Walsh against Pep Guardiola.
Yes.
And the Burnley's form isn't great. Well, it's actually the same as ours over 4 games, isn't it, apparently?
Yeah, it is. The same amount of wins, losses and draws, but obviously you would...
They have conceded more. They got beaten 4-0 by West Brom. Yeah. In general, they're all right at home, which is where we're playing them, so everything's set up basically for us to lose 1-0, probably.
Well, they gave United a run for the money, didn't they? Or Tom Heaton did, at the very least. So that's a worry, because our goal-scoring form isn't particularly up there, and we've not done that thing yet.
Particularly what?
Where we start smashing teams to bits. We've not seen any of that, and we'll come on to this in a minute.
We had it at the start. It'd be nice to have it again, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was at the start, but then we started playing 3 at the back, and things got pretty boring pretty quickly. And for me, those two things are definitely related. I'm keeping you up, Steve. Are you all right? Yeah. Those two things are definitely related. then with Tom Eaton in goal is a worry because Aguero's not
keeper.
quite got his shooting boots on, has he?
He hasn't. And, that's a bit of an elephant in the room thing for me at the moment. Aguero's form isn't good.
No,
at some point, people are going to start asking questions. And when Gabriel Jesus turns up and then Kelechi obviously banging on the door, you're going to start thinking he's not untouchable. Yep. I love Aguero, and we obviously you do persist with a player of that quality, but his form isn't good. There's no point denying that. And in games, I'll be honest, I don't remember much of the Mönchengladbach game.
He looked frustrated. He looked frustrated, and he was limping at the end as well, which he does a bit of anyway. Aguero limps.
Loves a limp, doesn't
he? Yeah. So you know what? This is going to sound like some sort of mad conspiracy theory, but I swear that I've seen Aguero limping quite a lot when he's had a game that he's not played particularly well in. He's doing a bit of limping around at the end, but I'm not that well anyway.
Oh yeah, it's bad ankle. Ankle.
Yeah. Is that just me at 5-a-side?
Got a cold today. Yeah. I'm sure he's all right. I'm sure his form will come back and everything. But we're not in great form in general. The football we're playing the last couple of games has been a bit poor, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
We did what we needed to do in both games. We are through in the Champions League, obviously. We obviously beat Palace as well. But, I suspect Pep won't be happy. Let's go on to actual pick the team then. So it's going to be that man and Claudio in goal, obviously. Yeah. You went for 4 at the back, didn't you? I think.
I did go for 4 at the back because 3 at the back doesn't seem to be working for him. And even Pep looked a bit frustrated in the Champions League game when we were playing 3 at the back. He moved things about a bit. I don't know what in the first half of that game, what he was doing with Raheem Sterling. He was playing so far back. He's not a powerful enough player to be that far back, I don't think. Anyway, so I think he'll go with 4 at the back. I think that's a safer way of doing things.
Sakari Banya, right back.
Sakari Banya, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Big fan of Sakari.
I think Bakary Sanya
right back.
will be at right back. Yeah, I don't see Zaba playing, but
and as we discussed earlier, Clichy a left back for us.
Yeah, Clichy.
I think he'll choose Clichy as well. I think he will do.
Kolar's played a lot. We were just talking about him, weren't we? He's played an awful. I know I put him in the FanDuel team then. But he's played a lot. And he's getting on a bit. And he wasn't too bad actually the other night in the Champions League game. He, wasn't having an off night. But Clichy was warming up at one point, and so he's obviously in the frame of mind to play Clichy. So I think he'll start him in this. So that I think will be the back 4 along with Otamendi and Stones. Yeah. Because Vinny.
I don't think he'll play Kolar centre back in this game. I think it'll be Stones and Otamendi, and that makes sense. Into midfield, Yaya is going to play it, I reckon.
We've gone for it, haven't we?
It's a very similar game to last week, isn't it? In terms of how it's like a team that's struggling a little bit and a bit of a scruffy little ground in terms of it's going to be intense. The fans are going to be on the players. It's going to be so basically it's a very similar game. No offense to any Burnley fans. Your ground's great, it's beautiful, but I mean in terms of
scruffy.
It's scruffy. I'm from Manchester, I can comment. It takes someone to know.
It's an absolute dump. No, joking.
No, in the way at May Road was a dump. Like a proper old school dumps.
Right.
I love an old school dump of a ground. But then we're going to be Fernandinho there as well, I reckon.
Yes, Fernandinho, who got sent off in the Champions League game with those 2 really weird red cards in that game.
That'll be a one game ban, won't it?
But it'll be a 1 game,
which is fine because it's for the Celtic game. So
exactly. So it doesn't matter anyway.
No,
don't want him anyway. So Fernandinho, who's obviously just great, and I love watching him and Yaya play. I love it. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this just for that as much as anything, to see those 2 in the midfield if Yaya plays.
De Bruyne is going to play, isn't he, as well? Definitely.
De Bruyne is going to be. See, there's another. He's off a little bit as well.
We're not in good form in general.
No,
we're not. We're just not in good form. The players aren't.
He looked tired in that Champions League game. He looked tired.
He might even rest someone. You might rest someone like that. But have you gone for Sterling on the right?
Yeah.
And on the left, who are you thinking?
I can't remember now.
See, we see Nolito. I think Nolito's due a start.
Yes,
he is due a start.
Nolito's great off the bench, though. I mean, everybody can see that. I wonder whether he'll.
Okay, so otherwise we could persist with where we try and fit in De Bruyne and Gundogan as well.
Hang on, now things are getting really complicated.
So we just put them in. We'll put them in and so say what De Bruyne will
start. We've got 12 players now, Stephen. Are you still drunk?
Probably.
Right, so Stephen, we're going to pick the team with 12 players this week well, not United always have 12 men on the field.
Aguero's going up front. So Yaya and Fernandinho holding. Then it's the 3 behind the striker. Is it going to be David Silva, De Bruyne, Gundogan, or Sterling? It's going to be 2 of that.
Sterling. It'll be Sterling, Silva, and De Bruyne.
Gundogan on the bench.
And Gundogan on the bench.
Okay, that'll be for me. And then Aguero up top.
Aguero up top. Yeah.
Let's go on to
let's go with that.
The City predictor. Now, a slight confession: we haven't got last week's forfeit done because We haven't finished it yet, basically. So it's a weekly dab diary kind of thing.
I'm finding it physically challenging. That's the problem.
You don't know how to do a dab, do you?
I just asked Stephen before we started making this video how you do one, and he did something that was not a dab. Let me tell you that, and that's all I'll say.
We won't go there. Why don't I follow from that? Basically, this week's forfeit is going to be Elliot likes wearing reindeer costumes because he does it. Yeah, he has a reindeer costume.
I'm not going to deny it.
I'm not going to deny it. You're a man of a reindeer, love. Elliot loves reindeers. Basically, he's got a reindeer costume, so one of us has to wear it next week during the video.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be it. You do the whole thing dressed as a reindeer.
Oh,
just because we're getting in the festive spirit.
It'll be December. Yeah, it'll be December by the time next week's City Predictor goes out. So
that's true. Yeah.
So
we need to get a blue Santa suit as well, don't we?
Oh, we do.
Of them. That would be quite good.
That'll. Yeah, Paul
you
will
have
get
to
one.
empty your sack or something like that as the forfeit. Bring the Santa.
This is a family show, Elliot.
Santa sack in. No, this with the toys in and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But basically, yes, that's going to be the forfeit next week. I'm waffling randomly because I am that tired. I generally am.
All right, so whose turn is it to go first? Can you remember? I think it's my turn. Yes, it is. Take advantage of Stephen while he's got a hangover. Yeah. Excellent work.
Okay,
right, so first goal scorer.
Go on. You don't even want to say Aguero, do you?
Dedrick Boyata. No, Aguero. Of course I'm going with Aguero. First goal scorer, Aguero for me.
I'm going to go for a lot of people who's going to definitely play. I don't know if Yaya definitely will play or not. I'm going to go for De Bruyne.
Okay, yeah.
Because I've got a feeling he's due a goal.
He is due a goal. Yeah, definitely.
So then I'll go for man of the match. I'm going to go for... Yeah, do you know what? If De Bruyne scores, he's probably going to get man of the match as well because it means he's had a mint game. So
okay.
No, but then I want a chance to get something else right. I don't want to get both things right. Okay, I'm going to go for
hedging your bets.
Yeah. I'm going to go for Yaya. Actually, I
was thinking, don't pick Yaya.
Go on.
Well, I can't have Yaya now, can I?
I love how I use the logic of I want to pick someone who's definitely going to play for the goal scorer.
I know you've gone with All right, man of the match. Who would get man of the match? Who's going to?
Probably Tom Eaton, isn't it? Can we choose opposition?
No, we can't choose opposition. It's a City, but can we choose opposition? Steve was angry with that. He just doesn't care now. He's like, right, I'll just Tom Eaton. I'm going to choose Yaya Toure.
Okay, I chose him.
I thought you'd change your mind.
No, I chose Yaya Toure. I just chose.
Right, I'll have De Bruyne. Man of the match, De Bruyne.
Okay, then...
Score.
Score prediction, it's your call.
All right, I'm going to say we're conceding. We're definitely conceding because we're conceding a lot.
That's what we do, isn't it?
We're not conceding loads of goals, but we're conceding quite often, aren't we, at the moment? So let's say a reasonably tight 2-1 City.
I'm going to go for a very optimistic 4-0 based on nothing, but I'm going to go for it.
Didn't we beat West Brom 4-0, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we're going to borrow it. But anyway, guys, that is our predictions. This is the City Predictor and so on. I am knackered, so I'm going to go back to bed. Drop a like, subscribe. And yeah, see you soon.
Let us know your teams and let us know what you think of our team as well, of course.
Yeah. Bye.